Hey everybody, and welcome back to the old stream farm and our pre-show. As the thumbnail says, we are going to be clearing these bales finally off the fields and collecting our due. I thought, you know what, since I already had the bale stacker, it's part of the contract, I might as well collect my own bales. Waylon, Rabbit Rob, and Will, how are y'all doing tonight? Be sure to vote in the poll. Let us know what you think of the Precision Farming DLC announcement. Because we have got a lot to talk about tonight. I had a realization when I was responding to some comments earlier today. And I don't know if maybe some of y'all haven't thought about it in this way, and if that's the case, then maybe it'll be an exciting realization to you guys also. Or maybe you'd be like, duh, why are you so slow? That was kind of obvious. Dwayne, welcome, sir. I think I might buy me some cattle after we cash in on our hay. How much are these cattle gonna charge me? Let's see if we get the cheaper boys. 150 cows. Wow. Oh, I don't think we're gonna go that big that fast. I mean, we could go 60 cows. I could go 75 cows. That's 15,000 for the cheapies. 15,000 for the cheapos. 100 G's for the cows ready to start pumping out the milk. 70,000 for yeah, we're buying baby cows. That's what we're doing. We're buying baby cows. Because we don't have a lot of moolah. Calvin, what is up? So I had some folks the other week make some comments around my pre-show. They didn't like the pre-show. They were saying they were concerned about they would be missing stuff if they just skipped to when the real show started. They're like, get rid of the counter. Like, the counter is for people to gather, come together, and prepare for the real event. It's like nothing important gets discussed in the pre-show that's not discussed during the real show. What are your all's thoughts? What do you think of the pre-show? Of course, you're my regulars. You're my faithful, my following. It hurt my feelings if you talk bad about it. It hurt my feelings. We don't want to have my feelings hurt. Now, I did change the bale size at some point while we were baling here. I don't know if we were lucky and only the bales of a particular size ended up coming out on this field, We'll find out once it says you can't pick up this bale. It's like bonus time. Is that what you're telling me? We got them all. We got all the bales off of this field. Off to the next. I got a feeling the next field will be too big. It's like overtime, except at the start of the show. What? That would be interesting. So what if... Let's talk about that. What if, during a sporting event, okay, instead of having a coin toss to figure out who was on offense or defense, or who would get the ball first, or who would pick which side of the field that they're playing on, what if you instantly started the game in sudden death overtime? The first team to score wins the toss. It's just instant, just jump, boom. Sudden death overtime. I think that would bring some excitement. Darn church bell is still ringing. Ah, well, she's paying it. She's paying for yesterday. That's too big. This bale is too big. Right, well, that would have been the first bale. So yeah. Pretty cool that all the bales of that one field were one size and the rest are different sizes. So yesterday was a 10-hour road trip. The equivalent of a 10-hour road trip. We left just before 8 a.m. I know the time because I had to schedule the precision farming blog post that I didn't know about until about, I don't know, 30 minutes before I had to leave. So I had to schedule the blog post super fast right before we left, so that was right before 8. And we didn't get home until 6. A little bit before 6. So it was about a 10-hour road trip. So she's like, I feel like every bone in my body is stiff. Every muscle is stiff and sore. Raz, what is up? We are talking about the pre-show and seeing what you all think. Dwayne says it's like having 10 minutes of extra live stream. And I was like, so it's like having overtime only before. And then we got onto this interesting idea of what if you started a football game with sudden death overtime. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Old Streams Farm. Today we are going to be selling off hay bales that we have been making for the last 3 days, it seems like. And we're going to see how much, one, money we bring in, and two, how many bales we get to keep out of the whole lot. But before that, let's talk about our sponsors. This video is brought to you by Thor Rasmussen and Raznak. Thank you for being farm barons. So we also were talking about what if we got rid of the pre-show blasphemy, and what if instead of a football game being started by a coin toss, what if the football game was started by sudden death overtime? First team to score is basically the winner of the coin toss. How about them apples? Raznak with a $10 super chat starting the stream out. Oh my gosh. Big round of applause for Sir Raznak with the hype hippo. The hype hippo. Watch out for the hype hippo. Our words here, we might as well collect these. Let's jump right on in and talk about precision farming. So we got a poll. Precision farming, who can't wait and who is a little underwhelmed? I know it may not live up to the hype or the hope. Not the hype, but the hope that some folks had. But it is what it's going to be. And we now know some of the things that it's going to include. So I was responding to some folks today that had put some comments in, and it's a hypo. It's a hypo hippo. And I had this realization, this idea, and I want to know if other people maybe hadn't had this idea yet. So, you know, in 19's precision farming, we had the crop, the ground sampler, right? And we had to take a sample, and it was a radius, a radii, a circle of effect around the sample that got exposed. You know, we had to go around the field. It took forever. Then we had to send our samples off for money. And then this mod came out that allows you to use a crop sensor for a PC to basically live sample your ground as you drove over it. And that was quite popular, was it not? Well, we know that one of the new features coming to precision farming Double Deuce is a crop sensor. Now, I'm betting that most of you are thinking this crop sensor is going to behave like the mod of FS19. But I caution you that I bet it will not. Because if you know, the crop sensor is supposed to detect the nitrogen levels of a plant. That means the plant has to have come up out of the ground. So in 19, it simply just acted like the ground tester. But I'm betting that in 22, the crop sensor is going to behave a bit more like a real crop sensor. And we're still going to have to sample our soil, or as we now know, we can basically pay someone to give us a soil map of our field or of our land. And then I think we're going to have to come back after our crops have grown some and run the crop sensor over it to then know how much nitrogen we still need to put into our crops. So that is the realization that I had, was that the crop sensor likely is not going to behave like the crop sensor of old, because the crop sensor of old was just a hacked together way of doing live ground or soil sampling. And, you know, let's look at here's one of the screenshots. We've got our crop sensor and we're spraying something, possibly herbicide, possibly the liquid fertilizer. Here we have a crop sensor and we've got a sprayer. We can't quite see, this looks like it's blue. So that's liquid fertilizer right there. So in two instances, we're using the crop sensor to identify possibly, or to tell our sprayer how much fertilizer to put on our existing crop. So there was a couple comments related to you know, hoping that with seasonal growth turned on, that precision farming didn't basically dumb it down or, you know, remove some steps. But I think we're talking about adding steps here, because since it's a Giants product, we can do it like it's supposed to be done. The crop sensor is detecting, hopefully, the nitrogen levels of the existing crop, and the ground tester should be able to tell us not only the pH, but possibly the starting ground nitrogen levels to give us kind of a starting point. And we can apply organic fertilizer pre-planting to bring that nitrogen level up, but only after we get emergence would we be able to test our crop and know for fact, do we need to put more nitrogen in the ground or not? So we'll learn more about precision farming over the coming weeks, because we still have until April 19th for precision farming to come out. I expect we're going to hear more about it after the Antonio Cario DLC releases. Then we have whatever the environmental score is. What do we think the environmental score is? I haven't given a lot of thought on that. 4, check out the pinned post. You are a farm baron. Let's check our contract status. So we are at 67% on 20, 20%, 20%, 20%, 20%. All right, let's go unload these 14 bales and see how many contracts that completes. That is a possibility, Raz. Of course, I am just guessing at this. I don't have any information. I'm doing a little speculative thought. Environmental score maybe is somehow related to the map. Could it be that we have maybe the potential to have different yields or different something based on the map or maybe a bad year. Oh, drought. Maybe excessive rain causes you to need to do something with your nitrogen. Bad weather. Maybe it affects your environmental score, which may ultimately affect your yield. So contract on 20 is finished, and contract on 60 is done. 20. Oh, we're almost done 36. Let's go pick up some more bales in another field. I like these. I like this message notification on contracts now. It's part of 1.3. Variable seed rate on seeding and drilling. So maybe that's tied to the environmental score. Maybe if you have a lower, maybe if it's drier, you need to put more seed in the ground. I don't know. I'm no farmer. I just play one on YouTube. Oh, Doughboy, what is up? How are you doing, sir? So, variable rate seeding and drilling, that is new. The crop sensors are new. Because I don't think we're going to have crop sensor like driving around and doing live soil sampling. Variable rate weed control. So, precision farming is bringing in an aspect of herbicide management. We didn't have that in 19, right? We just dumped all the herbicide down we wanted to. It's a possibility we might have different soil types. I think that's what Rabbit Rob is trying to get at. What is the potential for different soil types? Oh, okay. I haven't seen the message. Or maybe, was it from a few days ago and I just forgot about it? I had a real hectic week. Variable rate manure fertilizing. Now this one I don't understand, because I was pretty sure we had variable rate manure fertilizing in 19. I don't know, maybe we did. It's been a long time. Been a long time. And of course, the ability to buy a soil map. That was a very popular add-on mod in 19, I think. Other than the fact that it was massively expensive. Oh, that is bad to hear about. Very sorry for that news. And I must apologize for not getting back to you in a timely manner. So I've got some other big news. Big news. I'm lining up a competition. PC versus console competition in April. Who is the best farm sim? Console players, PC players, 2 servers prepared identically. Same mods, same map, same rules. You have 1 month. Who's going to come out on top? I need PC players to join my team. Team PC. Who's with me? Oh, there's a bale right there I need to pick up. I need team PC. Console team captain will be recruiting his own warriors in this epic battle. Two teams will start. Only one team will win. Now that we have about as level a playing field as we'll ever get, we need to answer the age-old question. Who are the better virtual farmers? All for fun, of course. Rob wants to switch hit. All right, let's see here. We got what? 3 contacts. Let's see. This is going to close them all out, probably. No, not quite. Well, 48 is the big field. All right. Barnacles, what is up? So we were on our way to Northern Virginia yesterday to go to the spine dock, and we stopped off just outside of Front Royal Va, and we had to basically do a potty break and get out and walk around break, and there was a sign out front. Now hiring, McDonald's paying $17 an hour. That is right, $17 an hour at the McDonald's. I gave you courage? I gave you courage to try that crop again. Oh my gosh. You gotta be kidding me. So we've got the bales off that field. We have bales off of field 20. Now we need to go back over here to field 13. Hurry up, though, boy, because FS22, she's a bit different. She's a bit different and a little bit more demanding. Yet a little bit more simple all along. So the best advice I can give you is to forget everything you think you know about seasons in FS17 and 19, because seasonal cycles in FS22 is not your seasons mod from FS19 or 17. If you try to play 22 like you played 19, you're gonna have a you're gonna have an interesting experience. Yeah, I mean, you could say that there's as many steps as you want to get into, and as few steps as you want to be involved in, right? Practice. It is with mods. FS22 is FS19 with mods. And then you have the whole new bit graphics system. Then you have the whole new sound system. Let's head back. See if this completes our contracts. Oh my gosh! This is narrow. Someone should put a sign. Narrow lane, do not enter. Raz is ordering us pizza. What does everybody want? Put in your orders. Put in your orders. I think what Raz wants. Raz wants a harvester that mulches, cultivates, seeds, rolls, and weeds all in one pass behind it. And it uses the seed it gets from the harvesting to plant. So you never need to fill it up either. Right? That'll work. Parker, what is up? I don't know where you come from, where a Supreme has pineapple on it, but that's not how they make pizza around here in the East Coast. All right, now this. Field 33. How big is 33? Oh, that's pretty good. Done, son! All the rest of the bales are ours! Woot woot! Let's go count them up. Good boy, quote 10. Give that a try. Explanation, quote 10. With a space between quote and 10. I got all the good quotes memorized. Aha! Anybody try that that tractor I put in the Discord? Oh no, Doughboy, you might go broke fixing a John Deere in 22. Repairs are expensive. More than a trail load out of this field. So yeah, click on that Klein link, register to win a free copy of the upcoming DLC. We're going to be giving away 3 copies, one on the 8th, one on the 15th, and one on the 22nd release day for the DLC. Johnny V, what is up? I haven't had a chance to try yet. I was hoping one of you all would be my guinea pig. That's how you move that bale. I was hoping one of you all would give my guinea pig and tell me if it was worth downloading. And doing a new and noteworthy on. I'm feeling we're going to end up with like 30 bales. That's my thought. I learned a shortcut. What? Later, Sir Raznak. Thanks for dropping by. So I'm on my way out. I can't seem to find my keys. I've misplaced my keys. Oh yeah, look, this is what you call farm sim magic. You want to have some fun times? Unload the bales right there. That ought to cause some excitement. Or I put down a bridge. I put a bridge down. Did you see it? I call this Thor's Bridge. Thor's Bridge right here. Ha 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 ha! Chris Miller, son has got it all figured out. That's why you gotta get to see the girls. Duh, Dad. Why else would you go to a college campus? Alright, so that is done. Pick up these now. That's all fun. Robert, what is up? Life's doing good. A little disappointed. She was hoping she'd get the stitches out, but they wanted to leave them in for another 2 weeks, so. We get another 10-hour road trip in 2 weeks to get them taken out. She can't drive until she gets off the heavy painkillers. And she can't start physical therapy until the stitches are out, so there's a whole bunch of hurry up and wait, is what she heard. We did get to see a wonderful photograph of the hardware that she is now carrying around with her. Slowly, she's becoming the bionic woman. All right, let's pause. Let's briefly pause and think about, we've cleared this field. I don't know if we've cleared this one. We haven't touched this one at all. We've cleared 42. We've cleared 48. And we've cleared now 36 and 33. So we need to come back here to 60. His future college career is girls. That's the current major. I'm majoring in college girls, Dad. I've been dreaming of that major for quite a long time. I'm finally able to realize it. Yeah, they'll be good in the end. They'll be good in the end. Just wanted to try to fast track it a little bit more. Alright, so that is 28 bales. Oh no. Thor is lost. We lost Thor in the great hunt for John Deere parts. Alright, hey boy, thanks for dropping by. Oops. Don't want to do that. I want to do this. now. Should be able to get them all on the last load. Next load, then we'll complete everything because I borrowed this tractor, I borrowed this trailer. I don't know which contract I borrowed what on. So let's talk about the fact sheets that dropped today. Dang, I wasn't expecting a fact sheet drop today either, but we got them nonetheless, and some of those fact sheets look pretty darn interesting. You can only speculate what the real feature set may be on some of these. But the Mach 2 is a two-track, two-tired 98 horsepower tractor with reverse drive capability, according to the website. Then we have the Tony 10900, but SR. That was also reverse drive capable. This little short tractor. That's all the bales off of this field. I'm really wondering if any of them will have like front loader attachments to them. I think, oh, and the Tony 10900 is also articulated, according to the website. So a little articulated tractor. Be able to get around a really, really tight turning radius. So 2 bales, and that's it. So that's 31 bales, everybody. Christopher, thank you for the sub. Give a big old round of applause to Christopher. So there we are, 31 bales provided by contract after we have completed all of the contract requirements. Yeah, I think it'd be a perfect little yard tractor for backing things up, maybe. Feeding animals, doing things. There we go. All right. Let's close it out and see how much. We have $49,000. Collect, 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 and collect. And we now have $112,000. And 31 bales. Outstanding. We earned ourselves a good sleep. I'm just going to take a little nap. The big seed hawk. Oh, good morning, everybody. It's almost full. All right, we said we were going to buy some cows. There we go. 25 moo-moos. Now we can feed them. Nah, feeding is over here. Wait. Do I have a weight? Good, I won't need a weight. See how much of a dent. That made a big dent, didn't it? That made a massive dent. But the most interesting device that's in that whole DLC, I think, was a fact sheet today. That was a little tiger car, Tigri car. I'm really looking forward to giving that a try. It's a really cool little multi-purpose utility truck. More useful than a side-by-side. It doesn't hold the greatest of capacities in the little trailer behind it, or the little storage thing, whatever you want to call it, but it does seem to have the the usefulness. So, it looks like the back end is bigger, a lot bigger than the side-by-sides. So you could use it to haul seed pallets to out to the field, or fertilizer pallets. Depending on if it's available with multiple attachments. Oh, look at this thing. This thing is a beast. I didn't think I could pick up 3 bales at once. Devin, we were talking about precision farming earlier. And that the crop sensors that are coming in precision farming, I think are going to be different than what maybe people are thinking they're going to be. I think some folks are thinking the crop sensor is going to behave kind of like the crop sensor mod of 19. But I was thinking about that, in that the crop sensors in 19, they didn't behave realistically. Realistically, those sensors are designed to detect the nitrogen levels of the crop in the field through the use of infrared and other fancy measuring tools. But in 19, they basically served as a way to dynamically do soil samples. So I am guessing that in 22, they're going to be used to detect the nitrogen needs of your crop after they had first emergence. So after your crop has emerged, you'll need to run over the field with the crop sensor, and only after you do that will you know how much liquid fertilizer you need to apply to your crop to get the optimal yield. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to precision farming in 22 and discovering what its differences are. Between it and the 19 version. Almost there. This tractor has impressed me quite a bit. But who needs a telehandler when you have this thing? Hot dog! Talk about reach. What Giants is not dumbing down features. They watered down seasons, yes, but I don't think. I was never expecting seasons and seasonal cycles to be feature parity. I don't think they've dumbed anything down. I mean, look here. We've got rocks down. We have lots of different ground states to deal with. We have different types of weeds and different ways of getting rid of weeds. I don't think they've done really much to dumb things down. I think they've simplified seasons and made it seasonal cycles with the intention of making it a bit more digestible by the average player as a base game feature. Alright. Let's take these eggs somewhere and make some more money. I see in there we have our manure. pile it up. All right, who takes eggs? Oh, the bakery. Oh, the restaurant. Oh no, the farmer's market. We'll need to see what our fields need. Well, there you go. That's another dynamic that they've added. The way, if you plow, then you don't have wheat. Or if you use the disc harrow, in theory, you're going to have more weeds. We have rolling, right? So that's a new dynamic. You don't have to roll, but you could roll. So I don't really think they've dumbed things down or simplified things overall. Make some money. All right, $4,600. Oh, we need roll. Oh, well, we missed that opportunity. We're not rolling it now. Am I fully fertilized? No, I need to fertilize. I need to fertilize my field. I thought I had fertilized everything. That's probably the other save. Probably the other save. We need to fertilize in there. We need to fertilize 6. We need to fertilize 22. And we need to fertilize 29. You have a fertilize spreader. Let's see if I can get this thing in the shop and get some narrow tires put on it. 82 Studio! Welcome, sir. Are you up late? Narrows. Narrows. Well, I'm glad the shop could accommodate me with such short notice. Well, Chris, I mean, the game needs to be approachable, right? I mean, one could argue maybe is that why cattle and crops didn't work out? Was it because overall they weren't that approachable? Maybe it was poor management of you know, starter capital. Who knows what could have been. But a lone wolf, welcome to the stream, Lone Wolf. Do I have a weight? I thought I had a weight, but I don't. We need to buy a weight. Then we need to buy some Burt. Big bags. Big bags. Well, thank you, Balloon Wolf. Whoa. Whoa. Oh yeah, we are right in the front. I need to recruit some football players. Go sit out there in the hood. My front's a little light. Oh my gosh, I already had fertilizer in here. What a dunce moment. What am I planning on? I am planning on fertilizing some fields that need it. Still that in the front. Let's fix that. Actually, just turn right on. Do the hokey pokey and you turn your tractor around. That's how you fertilize a field. This is Farming Simulator on PC. So yes, this is PC. Although we have been known to not be PC. Depends on how we're feeling. That is how you fertilize a field. Super fast. Super fast, casualistic, espialidocious. Alright, so now we need to go hit 29. 29, 6, and 9. Oh, what the question is which side is Rob gonna root for in the great PC versus console multiplayer challenge? That is April. What map? Not sure. Haven't decided yet. Something cool comes out. Oh, we don't want to go down in the river. Talk about the fines. Dumping all that fertilizer down the river would be not good. Welcome to Thor's Bridge. The bridge over the gully that will devour tractors. Dwayne's going on an adventure. What brave soul is willing to brave the American Midwest in 2056 for John Deere parts? Folks thought the Wild West was bad. They don't know anything about the Midwest in 2056. Where John Deere parts and John Deere technicians are rarer than an Etzel. Oh! They're coming for you, buddy. They're coming for you. Diablo del Toro, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Yeah, we could probably do this in one pass. Wait, what? No. Wrong field. In 2056, well, if there were any John Deere technicians around, yes. But sadly, John Deere technicians are rare. They're a rare beast. They're rarer than, well, Bigfoot. There's been more Bigfoot sightings in 2056 than John Deere technicians. They're just dying breeds. No one wants to be a John Deere technician anymore. And as such, well, John Deere's are just sitting, broken. No one there to fix them. Brave farmers go out, hoping to find technicians. Sometimes they're lucky. They come back with parts. Sometimes they hit the mother lode and they come back with an old-timer technician and some parts. But other times, the only thing they can find is Case IH stuff because, well, they let farmers repair their stuff. Evan, we use sound effects all the time, especially when chat's quiet. Phil, what is up? Welcome. Alright, that is gonna do us. Try not to waste fertilizer. Alright. Put this away. Before that, let's go ahead and check. Maybe I can earn a ton of money doing fertilizing contracts. Not really. Not worth my effort. Oh boy, if I had 190,000 liters of wood. Wood, I would. If I could, but I don't have any wood, so I can't do that. What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? We sold everything, right? All we have is a little bit of oat. A little bit of wheat. Nobody wants to go back into. It's a lot of money. Silage. 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 Look at all the beautiful silage contracts. There it is. $5,600. Lease. At least that. I already got my mowers. I got my windrower. I can just do it on my own. Oh my gosh. Do it on my own. Well, let's accept it. Let's accept it. And let's accept it. Yeah. All right, 17, 38, 43. How fast is the fast bale? Faster than any other round baler ever known to man. It will continuously wrap and bale round bales non-stop. Tractor doesn't have front PTO, so we're gonna magically mow. All right, where are we at? 17, 38, 43. 17, 48, 38, 43. Okay, so we're gonna go up here. Trying to figure out how to get there. Oh, that says don't enter. Oh well. Hey, I'm already here. So I noticed the other day that these rail crossings, the light comes on and the bar drops. Oh wait, 17. That is that. That's that grass field that you can also make a sheep pasture out of. Yeah, there's the sheep critters. Oh my gosh. I can't use it. Won't let me turn it on. Sounds like a horrible idea. get our pet. Fenn has a front PTO. We need to change out his tires. Thankfully, the shop brought our tires back down here to the farm. So we can do that. Oh, thank goodness. We have huge strength. Oh, but this one doesn't have hydraulics. Guess I should have borrowed the equipment off of one of them. Because now I don't have anything to transport the bales on. Only half the party returns. The other half is lost. What are we gonna do? the question. Just wait until the PC console wars begin, Rabbit Rob. I'll make sure the bot does not award any points to the competitor team. It'll definitely be worth leasing one because bales I can't get off the field are not bales worth having. What I need to decide is, are the bales worth selling or are they worth keeping? That is the question. I'm going to go ahead and break this and bale this up before I move over to the other fields. But I really like this, I like this field setup because if you buy the field, you get access to the sheep triggers, and you can, if you want, not quite. If you want, you could make this into a big open sheep pasture, or if you wanted to, you could sell the sheep triggers and all the associated items associated with those, and then you have a field that you can do whatever you want with. Well, the reason I would keep the silage bales is because of the cows that we now have. Not really hurting for money. We got $70,000. There's another open animal pasture on the map that's for cows. It's the same way. I like this concept. Be interested to see more maps implement something like that. Again, if you are thinking about picking up the new Antonio Carrio DLC and do not happen to have the Year 1 Season Pass and are a PC player, then enter to win in the giveaway. We'll be giving away a copy on Tuesday, March 8th, Tuesday, March 15th, and Tuesday, March 22nd, which is release day for the DLC. It is open for PC players because I will be providing a download key from the Giants eShop. It will work for any PC install, so if you have the Steam version, if you have the Epic version, or if you have the physical copy or digital download version, you will be able to install and activate and make use of the eShop copy of the DLC. And if you're hesitant to spend your own money on it because you're not sure if you're really going to use it, then what better way than to get it than to make me spend my money for you? Lone Wolf, I pretty much have all the machinery I need. I've got a harvester from last year's harvest. I've got a trailer. I've got 3 tractors, which honestly is about 2 more than I normally use. We have a seeder, we have a planter, we have a fertilizer spreader. We have a plow. We have a mulcher. We have a roller. We have mowers. We have a windrower. We have a tedder. We have a baler. We have some sheep, we have pigs, we have chickens, we have cows. I don't have any planned expenditures other than fuel. At some point we might buy more fields. You need to buy something in order to transport milk, but it's not cost anywhere close to $70,000. Yeah, it's easy enough earning money, even on a hard economy. All right, there we go. Let's go windrow this. see. We need to speed up time. Let's slow down time when we were trying to get all those hay contracts done. Chad, welcome back. That is a whole bunch of good news. A whole bunch of good news. How did you do on your hunting? Oh, I forgot we have 4 tractors. We got lots of tractors. Glad to hear about your truck. Have some fun. I rarely take out a loan too, but Lone Wolf. We started this particular game save on Farm Manager, so we had what, $1.5 million, $1.25 million, whatever it is. We bought our farm, we bought our land. There we own mill fields 1, 5, 6, 9, 22, 23, 28, and 29. We bought all our machinery. We bought chickens. We got sheep once we had grass here in the spring. Just picked up cows. I like to say we play within our means. We try not to take out a loan. Now, over on our No Man's Land series, which will be live streaming tomorrow, possibly tomorrow afternoon, we have a lot of money over there because we just put in like $20 million and just went to town building out stuff. So that's kind of our play series where we just have fun. Here we're having a bit more of a serious economic play. So we'll get 3 mower passes into a windrow. Ooh, it's a big windrow. Fast baler might be a little slow. What am I doing? I can just drive in the middle. Keep it in the middle and we're good. But yeah, to each their own. Some people like to have a lot of money in their bank. Some people like to play a lot bigger. They like to play with a lot more machinery. I knew a guy once that every piece of machinery he bought a tractor to go with it. And basically, you never unhooked anything. It's just, this is my windrowing tractor, this is my mowing tractor, this is my planting tractor, and this is my seeding tractor. Some people claim they can't make any money on Old Screens Farm because the fields are too small. Other people, that's the kind of game that they want. Come on. Come on. There we go. So there's no wrong way to play Farm Sim other than a way that you don't like. Right? There's plenty of people out there playing it totally different. There's the super realistic players, there's the super arcadey players, and then there's some level of players that operate in that fringe in between. Oh, Starlink is coming. That's great. I'd love to hear how your experience will be with it. Yeah, we just need to drive right down the middle. And we can get both sides. Sweetness. RX-7 Mouse has Starlink coming. You know what's going to get there, Chad? Another week. Oh. Yeah, that sucks. That is terrible. RX Mouse. Diablo del Toro, I would say as a console player, you probably use 6. 6. I'll have to fuel this thing up. Oh, I don't have Starlink. Does somebody have Starlink here? I don't think anyone has Starlink yet. I like this view. Usually 2. Well, that's great. No slot limit for you. Yeah, I think what, like last year they opened up the. Last year's when they opened up the orders or opened up the availability, but it was still really limited distribution because of the satellites that they had in place, or something like that. There is a farm tuber that I watched where they said that they had gotten their email that Starlink was shipping or ready for them. So they were excited to hopefully not have to go to town every time they need to post a video. So I'm lucky. We live in a town that has actual competition for internet providers, and you'd be like, "What? What's that?" Right? So actual competition means that you actually have more than one provider that's able to actually provide you services, and it means the customer has the choice. What? Can you believe the audacity of a customer having a choice? That's right. So we have a choice. We could have Xfinity or Craftsstick. And then there's a local ISP, local telecom in the area that's built out a fiber plant and offers fiber to the home for really good rates. And I dropped Comcast a few years ago and picked up their service because they were building out fiber service to my neighborhood, and I saved a ton of money, and I increased my upload and download speed by, well, I can download 3 times faster than I used to be able to, and I could upload, I don't even know what the math is. I don't even know how the math would work out there, but let's just say it's a lot faster. So I spend less money. I don't have any worries about my internet ever being slow, even with 4 other heavy content consumers in the house. And I can upload 4K videos in minutes. It's great. So really am eager to hear how your experience is with Starlink, just to be able to recommend it to other folks that live out in rural country areas. We're still a rather rural area here. I live in a small city, but you go a little bit outside city limits and, well, you are pretty much out in no man's land, if you will. Alright, so get our baler. Yeah, when I switched, I called up Comcast and I said, hey, I've got another provider in town that's going to offer me more than double the internet download speed, and I would say, I don't know, 1,000% faster upload speed, maybe 500% faster upload speed, at half the price. What are you able to do? Well, sir, we really value you as a customer. I see you've been a customer here for a very long time. I would like to be able to offer you maybe some HBO or Comcast or Showtime. No, I don't watch TV. I'm not interested in TV service. Well, we also have a phone package I can offer you. No, I don't need a phone package. What I need is for you to cut your rates in half and to more than double my upload and double my download. Oh, we can't do that, sir. All right, well then I'll call you in 2 weeks to cancel. So I call him in 2 weeks to cancel. Oh, is there anything I can do to change your mind? No, sorry, that ship sailed 2 weeks ago. Well, that's what I told you 2 weeks ago. That ship sailed already. So when we get off this phone call, you will have canceled my service. Well, you're really valuable. We've had you for, over 20 years as a customer. Well, you should have valued me a lot back then, 2 weeks ago. I done signed a deal. I done signed a contract, which, by the way, guess what? Is month to month. I don't have to be signed up for a year. I don't have a promo price that gets more expensive after a year. It's amazing. Oh, the data cap is... Oh, I can't imagine having a data cap. That would be painful. Okay. Oh, you do that? I think I'm going to let that one sit. I think I'm going to let your lap time sit faster. Well, you probably got the achievement too. I got an achievement for posting a top 5% time. Got a free car out of it. That's right, Diablo del Toro. Never make a round silage bale without it. David, what is up? What? Did I turn that off? Turn on automatically. No, it wasn't. Duh. There, we'll just putter along at 7 miles an hour. Fire season, huh? Well, I have to say 150 down to 300 down is amazing for someone coming from being out in the middle of nowhere. We have some staff at work whose only option is basically hotspotting off your cell phone. That's their internet. Is a Verizon cell phone. So while the hardware is a little expensive to buy into, right? The experience is night and day compared to hotspotting. Yeah, that's rough, right? I mean, I had to rough it. I had to air quote rough it when the wife had surgery, because I had to use a hotspot. And I tell you, uploading videos off a hotspot, even though the speed test was giving me like, it was like 6 megabit, which trust me is, uploading at 6 megabit when you're used to gigabit speed is, that's painful. Real Gaming Bro, that sounds like maybe you need to cut back on your GPU settings a little bit. Multiplayer shouldn't have anything to do with it, but lagging when there's snow sounds like it's just a GPU having trouble keeping up. Making a lot of baby bales. Sorry about that. When are you mowing your grass? You should be able to mow grass in like March or April. And then probably another cutting in June. And then another cut in probably September. But that map does have a custom growth schedule. So it may be delivered. It's hard to say. Welcome. Alright, let's go ahead and close out this poll and see. Uh-oh. That's what I wanted to do. And poll. There was an announcement on precision farming. Sadly, I wasn't able to put a video out on it because, well, I didn't get the info until super late. I didn't have a chance, but 73% say they cannot wait. 26% think they're a little underwhelmed. Here is the blog post. You can go check it out after the stream, of course. Right now, I'm really curious on how they are implementing the crop sensors. I think it's going to be different than folks are expecting, based on how the crop sensors worked for PC in 19. The variable rate seeding and drilling, that is going to be an interesting thing, and see what that means. Why would you apply more or less seed? What factors go into that decision? What is the environmental score that they mentioned? Well, I think what we've got the Antonio Cario DLC in March 22nd. We have the Precision Farming DLC free add-on in April 19th. I think in May we're going to get an announcement about the mod contest. That would be my guess. Because the mod contest usually concludes around when they're doing their FarmCon stuff, and that's going to be like summertime. because they usually award the prizes during FarmCon. I want to know, did anybody get a chance to go down to Houston? Anybody from the Houston area got a chance to go to the Houston rodeo and see Kerminator? See Kermit, the American Community Coordinator. I don't know, Schultz, you're a shoe-in. You're a shoe-in if they still think you're German. Saying that it only lags? Are you saying lag? You're saying logging, and I don't understand. What if it keeps on logging? You mean lagging? L-A, not L-O? I would say if it only lags when you're driving the Phoenix, then it seems like a pretty clear answer to me. If it game only lags when you're driving the Phoenix, then don't drive the Phoenix. And it won't lag. Right? He likes a blue wrap. Let's go get our bale collector. Alright, Chris, we're going to collect the rest of these bales. We're going to see how much satisfies the contract. We're going to see how many bales we have left over. We might see how much money we get per bale. Because I do need to at least earn the money back I spent on leasing the baler and the bale wagon. Uh-oh. Shucks. 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 Animal dealer. Animal dealer. Animal dealer. Ooh, he dodged that bullet. I just thought, what if these things deliver to the BGA? Oh, no. I didn't update the map, so I wouldn't be able to sell them. That's okay. We can get fuel for our tractor when we drop off the silage bales. I was going to ask you guys what mods came out this week that were notable in your eyes. I suspect the Phoenix is going to be one of those. Seed Hawk. Finally, a big boy seeder. Right? Yeah, I was gonna check out that case, that Americanized case. There was an older model New Holland tractor that came out. There was a that sugar beet pack that lets auger wagons chop beets. I think it was this week. Trigun, from what I understand, you gotta be careful. There's some caveats to that pallet loading. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 bales on the field. after we drop these off. We're on field 17. According to this thing, we need to deliver 60,600 bales. 16 bales. I think that's what that means. We need to deliver 16 bales. And we got 24 here. That fertilizer spreader that came out today, that was kind of interesting. I'm going to take a look at it. It might be noteworthy just from the unique aspect of it, because it is a well, it's a solid fertilizer that has boom arms. Oh, Chad, are you talking about better contracts? Yes, it is new. Better contracts is better in all ways. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You hit a farmer, boy, that's a big find. I know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody down at the local courthouse. Oh yeah, it rotates. I remember that from 19. The front 3-point rotated. It always looked kind of weird with the with a weight on it or something. Bad news bears. So yeah, Chad, go ahead and check out my new and noteworthy on. Yeah, I did a new noteworthy on it. It lets you do all kinds of things. You can resort. You can relist the contracts based on how profitable they are, based on the total reward. You can sort them by type. You can hit a button to totally wipe out all the contracts, and then hit another button to kind of refresh the list. You can take out more than 3 contracts at once. It changes the equipment around for some of the contracts to give you a more of a variety of equipment. I could probably go check my YouTube analytics and tell you what site that's on. But yeah. What are you gonna do, David? What are you gonna do, right? Let's see what we get. Oh man, 99%. Oh, it's giving me for field 38, not field 17. So yeah, take a look here. So like, all right, let's look. Sort by mission type. That's what we have here. Baling, cultivating, fertilizing, plowing, sowing, spraying. Okay. Net profit. So obviously that they don't count. So this field, this baling contract, has got the highest net profit of 10,591. And you can see how it's sorted. So now we know which contracts are theoretically the most profitable. Profit per minute. So which contracts are going to be most profitable per minute? And now we have a completely different ratio of what fields are most profitable per minute in order to run contracts. We can hit this button to clear the contracts. We can hit this button to refresh the whole list. We can turn details on and off. So we have the field, the size of the field, the contract type, silage. Fertilizing, all that. Then we have kind of what we need to deliver, what we have delivered, the price, I guess, per bale. I don't know. Profit from harvest, the profit per minute. Now, I've been told that the mod needs to be updated after the 1.3 update. But the 1.3 update changed some of the contract parameters. So if it's not quite realistic or accurate, it's possibly because it was built around the previous version contract parameters. So the mod logic needs to be retweaked to reflect the new contract parameters of 1.3. Remember in the changelog notes of 1.2, they basically said that contracts paid out more than they're supposed to and basically enjoy it while it lasts. And I think at 1.3 it has changed, so the super well-paying contracts are now a thing of the past. But it's still a decent way of earning money and occupying the time. We must have taken that field 38 contract first, because the bales we're delivering on field 17 are counting toward 28. I like contracts when I have time because it helps you see other parts of the map. And to some degree, you also get a chance to kind of try out fields, figure out what fields you might want to buy next. So the way I see it, Better Contracts does kind of everything that all the other contract improvement mods do, and even more. You know, we've had mods out there that change the contract equipment. We've had mods out that allow you to do more than 3 contracts at once. We've had mod contracts that let you refresh the contracts. Articulated tractors can be, I call them wiggle worms. They just seem to waggle back and forth. Then we had a contract that came out like literally the day before, 1.3, and I think it was called the Contract HUD. The Contract HUD put, I think actually I have it here, or did I take it out? I must have took it out. The Contract HUD put a little information screen up by your top right information window that shows you the progress of your contract. And then 1.3 came out, and now you can see these update notices on the right underneath our money bank that tells us the progress of our contract. So it's a little bit redundant, but it can be nice to see a visual ticker up there ticking off little marks as you complete the contract. But yeah, that mod didn't age very well, did it? The wiggle butt trackers, yeah, they are. They are very much wiggle butt trackers. Gonna cut across the field because we can. So this will close out a contract on a field we haven't even done yet. Oh, slow that. Go over here and get some fuel. At Gasolino. So that's funny. We're 100% done delivering this, but we haven't mowed any, so we're at 80%. We're 54% on this one that we have done. So 38 or 43. 43 or 38? Oh, let's do 38. Alright, that is going to do it for the night. Thank you all for coming out and watching it. It's been a blast keeping me entertained, keeping you entertained. We'll be back in streaming Farm Sim, where you have plans to do a double header. A double header tomorrow. We'll be on No Man's Land in the afternoon, and back on this map tomorrow night. Same Farm Sim time, same Farm Sim channel. Also, I'm going to be working on some new and noteworthy videos tomorrow. I've got a half dozen maps I need to look at, see how many are worth doing a video on. Got a couple other interesting mods that I'm going to take a look at and see if they are new and noteworthy enough. So keep an eye out on the channel for other recorded content to be dropping in the very near future. And until next time, happy farming.